Richmond, Virginia is the site of the fourth race of the 2004 IROC season, the Richmond 100. Anthony Kingery has the pole and twos outside. It's Simon Nichols. Then AJ Green, JT Hanley, John Bunnell, Roger Ray. Jose Fernandez has a gigantic point lead. Bill Duguay, Evan Rudd, Diego Polnanski, James Wendler, and Ty Lawsuit rounds out the 12-car field for 25 laps at Richmond. Anthony Kingery leads us to the green flag. We're racing at Richmond. Through 3 and 4, Anthony Kingery goes up the track. JT Hanley to the inside will lead lap number 1. Hanley is a winner here before. He's won here in the Mountain Dew ARCA series. John Bunnell will grab the second position. Who's that coming up for third? None other than Jose Fernandez. Their points leader has a 44-point lead. That's gigantic. And this is the opposite of what everyone else in the field wants to see. He's marching his way to the front. He's up to third. If he gets to the race lead and leads lap, that's 5 points. It looks like he's going to do that because Hanley went up the track. Fernandez to the race lead. As long as he keeps it to the bottom in 3 and 4, he's going to lead a lap. That's 5 bonus points. Goes up the track, but Hanley did as well. Fernandez, 5 bonus points, and he extends his points lead even farther. And that's something the competition did not want to see. They want to see him finish at the back of the pack. But Fernandez, with the way he's driving right now, he's going to finish in the top 5. JT Hanley back to the inside for the race leads to hit 3 and 4. Trying to keep Jose Fernandez from leading another lap. It looks like he'll do it. Hanley will lead. Diego Polnanski's coming for second now. Possibly even the race lead if Hanley goes up the track and 1. Which he did. Here comes Polnanski to the inside. And we'll clear JT. Into the wall behind and around. That's Anthony Kingery going around. James Wendler with damage. John Bunnell, the hood is up on that car. Polnanski leads us back to the yellow. Anthony Kingery, your pole sitter, spun around on the backstretch here at Richmond. Let's see what happened. Coming off turn number 2, looks like Anthony Kingery pushed up into, I think that's James Wendler in the 11. Spins him into the wall, and then that's where John Bunnell in the 03 got a ton of damage. Kingery spins again, gets hit by Wendler, and that 97 has some pretty significant side damage, and Bunnell has some pretty significant hood damage as we look at this in real time. Look at the hood on the 03 buckle up right there. That's some pretty good damage to that 03 car. And that's some pretty significant damage all around the 97 cars. We'll look on board with Anthony Kingery. Yeah, the only place that didn't get damaged on that 97 is the front end. So Polnanski led us back to the line. Everyone will stay out. 17 car lead is back to the green flag. The field paces off turn number 2. Will go back green with 15 to go on lap 11. No cars are retired. Diego Polnanski is out front. JT Hanley is second. Jose Fernandez is third. Fourth, Simon Nichols. Fifth, Roger Ray. AJ Green is sixth. Ty Lawsuit seventh. Evan Rudd eighth. Bill Duguay ninth. James Wendler 10th. Anthony Kingery 11th. And John Bunnell rounds out the field. Those two have the most damage to the last two. So here we go. 15 laps to go at Richmond. Diego Polnanski leads us back to the green flag. JT Hanley in second. And Hanley might have spun the tires just a little bit. I saw some movement down to the inside there on that start. Almost like he spun the tires just a little bit. 17, Polnanski up the track. Hanley a little bit up the track as well. Fernandez the only one of the top 3 to keep it nice on that yellow line. Hanley did not get the drive off there. That kept Fernandez to the high side. Polnanski had the lead and will lead at the stripe, but JT Hanley is to the inside coming. Here comes Roger Ray in that 12 car. He's looking for third. Might even going for second here is Polnanski way up the track. 12 car. Whoa! Nichols and Jose Fernandez made some hard contact. I'm surprised that was not a wreck. Hanley being chased by Roger Ray. Still rubbing back there. Simon Nichols and Jose Fernandez, they're not having a great relationship right now on the track. They are rubbing off each other. Roger Ray has cleared JT Hanley into the wall hard behind them. AJ Green with some heavy damage after Evan Rudd got into the wall. And Green, the hood of that car is up. Oh, making contact. Not too happy with Evan Rudd. As we look back up to the front, Diego Polnanski is on the back bumper of Roger Ray. Will move to the inside. As Jose Fernandez to third. Once again, the 48 coming up late. Polnanski's by. Fernandez. For second, couldn't quite get the drive off. 11 laps of racing to go. Here comes Simon Nichols. Here comes Bill Duguay as well, as Roger Ray looks back for the race lead. All but 4 cars in this pack. It's a 8-car pack right now. Roger Ray to the race lead, but Jose Fernandez is coming to the inside of that 12 car. Buries it down to the corner. Clears off of turn number 2. And they're battling back there side by side. He could pull away, possibly 10 laps to go. 9 this time. Fernandez way up the track. Polnanski kept it nice down low. But Simon Nichols kept it lower. He might have a bid for second right here as they hit turn 1. Couldn't quite get it done. To and from him, go up the track. He's going to make it 3 wide. Almost contact. He backed off. Polnanski almost got spun by Fernandez as Nichols gets the race lead. Bill Duguay follows him to second. Fernandez gets right down to the bottom. Your points leader, a strong showing here tonight. Can he get the race win? He has some cars in front of him. Bill Duguay to the race lead. But Fernandez is right behind him once again. Fernandez now looks low. He has a run. Couldn't lead that lap. But he'll take the lead with 7 to go. Goes up the track. Roger Ray trying to get to the race lead now. JT Hanley's come back up to the front after falling back. Ty Lawsuit's there in the inside lane. So is James Wendler in the 11. Jose Fernandez will lead a lap. They're battling for third. Here comes JT Hanley back up to the front. Wouldn't be a surprise if he won at Richmond. Fernandez up the track. Roger Ray trying to keep it beside him down the back straightaway. He did it. Ray up the track he goes. JT's coming for the lead. They're 3 wide, bouncing off each other for fourth on back. James Wendler moved all the way to the bottom lane. 3 wide for fourth. They're making some contact. Roger Ray way up the track. Bill Duguay up the track. JT Hanley gets away. Fernandez to second. They're still beating it bang. The yellow is out. And that's the race. JT Hanley back to the line. I believe AJ Green might have wrecked. JT Hanley, as long as he can coast it around 4 laps, will win at Richmond. Jose Fernandez in second, and that has to be heartbreak for Fernandez. He had a shot to win. Let's see what happened, though. I believe AJ Green wrecked to bring out our final caution. Well, these two cannot get away from each other. AJ Green, Evan Rudd. Rudd and Green made contact earlier in the race, put Rudd in the wall. And then when Rudd came off the wall, came down to the 20. The 20 got hood damage from that after hitting the one in the back. Then the 20 nailed the one going down to turn 3. And this is the end result. On lap 20, AJ Green, Evan Rudd, and Rudd just turns the 20 car. And then hits him again. Wow. AJ Green crosses the line, but my, oh my, tempers flaring at Richmond. I would not be surprised to see some altercation on pit road, or possibly even something else like that, as AJ Green takes a hard hit into the wall. He's going to come down pit road, and we'll come back at the white flag as JT Hanley's out front trying to win at Richmond. The field has already taken the white flag. It's the final lap at Richmond. 3/4 of a mile left for JT Hanley. As we mentioned earlier in the race, he's won here at Richmond before. It was the Mount D'Arca Series where he won at Richmond, and a last lap passed 3 wide. And JT gets it done again at Richmond. Number 80 car will be going to victory lane over points leader Jose Fernandez. But Fernandez with the points lead, he finishes second. Still a great day for him in terms of points. He could possibly lock it up here. So as the field paces through 3 and 4, it's all JT Hanley here tonight. He'll come off of turn number 4. Even though he wins under caution, it's still a win. Performance was great. JT Hanley, a winner in the IROC Series. The Richmond 100 goes to JT Hanley. As they cross the stripe, everyone has crossed. Let's look at the finishing results. JT Hanley wins the race over Jose Fernandez, who ends up second. Diego Polnanski ends up third. James Wendler fourth, and Roger Ray fifth. Simon Nichols in 6th, Ty Lawsuit 7th, Bill Duguay in 8th, Anthony Kingery 9th, Evan Rudd 10th, John Bunnell 11th, and AJ Green rounds out the field in 12th. Congratulations to JT Hanley on a dominating victory here at Richmond. As we look at the points standings, Jose Fernandez has a 65-point lead as he's finished top 5 in all 4 races. 65-point lead over James Wendler. Ty Lawsuit is 3rd. JT Hanley moves up to 4th. And Anthony Kingery 5th. Simon Nichols is 6th. Diego Polnanski 7th. Roger Ray 8th. AJ Green 9th. Bill Duguay 10th. John Bunnell 11th. And Evan Rudd is 12th. So I just want to check something really quickly, right? If we go back to Richmond and look at the results, JT Hanley led the most laps, so he got 10 bonus points overall, right? So if you get 10 bonus points and the guy in last doesn't get any bonus points, you gain 58 points. Jose Fernandez is 65 ahead, which means Fernandez has locked up the championship, and we know he's going to be going to Homestead with a championship, basically, because I don't think anyone can catch him. So I believe Jose Fernandez just has this championship locked up, which is surprising since there's 12 cars and only 4 races. Hard to believe you can lock up a championship after 4 races, but it looks like Fernandez has just done it. As the next and final race of the season is the Homestead 100 at Homestead, but we have the 2005 IROC race from Richmond coming up. See you guys then.